XRP just made a break above the channel. What's going to happen next? Let's break it down. What's up, you guys? Carlton Flowers here, your crypto pro. Greetings to the XRP Army. Yay! We need to break down some of this action today because we had a monumental movement that I've been talking about over on TradingView. So let's just jump on into this 4-hour chart, break it down, and see if we can figure out what the possibilities are on the next move. All right, let's get rid of that. And here we are on the 4-hour chart. So all the hubbub is due to the fact that we had two breakouts. First of all, it was this one that I did not take seriously because we bounced right back down and we were just barely above the limits of the parallel trading channel, which kind of made me feel like that was just by chance that it moved above this because this channel might not be set perfectly. However, this breakout here is more definitive, if I may say, because we've got several candle closes that are well above, and plus we are on this little micro uptrend movement that seems to be continuing after we definitely broke the top of the parallel trading channel. Okay, so also we see that we had movement above the point of control at 24.5 cents right here in the middle of this volume cluster. And now here's what's really neat. Here is the highest amount of volume on the volume profile, which means the most amount of trading occurred right here at this price as opposed to up above or down below, because we have this little dip here. And the current price is trading above this level. So that was a significant move that we broke out of that zone. All right, now let's just zoom out here and see if we can take a look at the big picture, and then we're going to zoom back in. I wanted to show you a couple things that happened on the magical fib circle boundaries. People don't believe in technical analysis, and it's really sad because I'm going to tell you what, I've said it time and time again. Technical analysis is really just a graphical representation of human behavior. We know that the golden ratio exists all throughout nature. We know that the Fibonacci sequence exists all throughout nature. And I gave an example one time that a fib circle is basically like what you see when you throw a rock in the pond. Let me give you an example right here. So I throw a rock into a pond right here. There's my rock. And then we see some ripples, some waves that come out like this, right? And as they propagate, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, what does this look like that I'm drawing? It looks just like my fib circles, doesn't it? Now, if I threw another rock in the pond somewhere else, let's make another color. Let's say I throw a rock here. We're going to get ripples here too. So here's some ripples from this rock. And so then notice another thing, that as these waves are being made, whoops, that's not a good one there. As these waves are being made, there are areas where the waves intersect. Now, in physics, when I was in college, we learned that when one wave crosses another, we have a destruction zone where they cancel each other out. So we also, this is like a flat area, but then we also have an area where the two waves combine and make a wave twice the size, or when the true troughs combine and they make a dip twice the size. That's what happens in fib circles. So with fib analysis, let's just clear all this out. We have those same areas where when I have a fib set here and I have another fib set that is somewhere else, sometimes you'll get twice the pump or twice the drop or a flattening where nothing happens. But that's why we see, let's just look on here on this magical fib circle set and just see what we see. Notice how price stuck to this line and then it crawled right up here. Then it bails off and it finds another line. It stuck right there and then it dove off. And so then we had another one here where we were diving, but it clung right back to the line. And then we go straight over here. It grabs another line, crawls up that line, and then we jump off of that one and we're headed towards another one. It's just like electrons going around the nucleus of an atom, protons, neutrons, and electrons, where an electron will jump from one ring to another. All you physics nerds know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get back to the topic at hand. So we're zoomed out on the 4 hour so we can see the extent of the trading channel that has been going on ever since August the 20th. Or I'm sorry, the 1st of August. And so we had movement on this major fib ring right here. We crawled all the way up the line, and then we finally bailed off of that line and have all this action that has proceeded until today. And now here we are right here where we have popped above the line. Okay, so looking at the volume profile, when we're zoomed all the way out like this, we can see some areas where there is concentration, of course. This is a very big one here. Look at the 30 cents level. Okay, and then we have the 24.5 cents level, and then we're down here at the 20 cents level. Those are the biggest ones. So what you're going to see that happens is we're either going to magnetically jump up here, we're going to stay stuck right here, or we're going to pop down right here. Those are the possibilities. And when we get to this next fib ring, this major fib ring right here, this boundary, we might see some major action happen. That could be when we rocket ship to the moon. I don't know. It's been a long time since we've had significant movement on XRP, but along the way, when we get a few clues, it makes it easier to tolerate this waiting period when we see what the possibilities are. So that's what I wanted to outline for you of what these possibilities are. Now, let's jump back down here and look at the stochastic. So we noticed that we had a double hump on the stochastic where we peaked here and then we peaked there. It came right back down and it went and shot up again, rather. So we had my infamous double hump camel, just like we had a double hump camel here. Now we turn around, we got another one. Now, there's nothing saying that we don't get a triple hump. We could, and we could crawl right up this line and jump to this 30 cents, and it is very possible because, let's look in the past. Look at the action here. We had crossed into overbought once, twice, 3 times a lady, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 before it settled down. That's what it looked like when we had the major pump right here to this level. Okay, so since then we've had several others. We had 1, 2, 3 here, we had one here, but then we've got 1 and it went down but went back up, so there's 2, and then we had 3 and 4, so there's a 4 hump, and we have a 1, you get the picture. Okay, so all that to say, it is very possible that the stochastic could remain up here and do several more peaks before it decides to go down and complete a full cycle. So let's clear this out and let's zoom back in. So we've looked at the stochastic, and then let's look at the fib circle. So we've got some boundaries here that will probably let us know that there's action. We've got the 4.618 right here. That one is the next one that we're coming up. So when we cross that boundary, you know what? If you've been on my Trading View, and if you're not, you need to subscribe. I'm Crypto Pro on Trading View, and it's in the link. Yeah. Time and time again, I'll tell people there's something going to happen when we cross this line. 80% of the time, it crawls up and pumps, or it dives off and corrects. Sometimes it'll just blow straight through where it's a nothing burger. But usually you get a pivot point when the other technicals are lined up along with that movement. So something's going to happen right here on this line. But then we also have the big one. Get rid of that. Let's zoom back out. Let's look at the 1 day so we can get which line this is. Now, look how small this is when we're looking on the macro level. Here's the macro. We're coming up on the 4.618 of the dark green mysterious fib circle boundary. And looking at the volume profile from this standpoint, as we come upon this great big fib circle ring, it's still centered around 30 cents. And then, of course, we've got that other cluster that's hanging out up here that's centered around 40 cents. So I'm going to tell you what, if we get into a slip zone, we're going to pop to that price. And a slip zone is where volume drops off, okay? So let's just draw in here so I can show you the slip zones. That's my own made up word. See where the volume is high here, and then all of a sudden it drops off there and it spikes back up here, and then it goes back down? That's a slip zone. This is a slip zone. What usually happens is when price is moving up or down and you got momentum, as soon as we get past this bar, we're gonna have a slip zone and it'll just jump. That's where you get those big candles. It'll jump because there's lots more concentration of institutional buying at the peaks on the volume profile. And this stuff is done by, I'm gonna just write it up on here. It's done by here you go, AI. That's right, artificial intelligence. It's automated bots on computer servers that do these things. That's why we can just count on this. That's why it happens. We think the little people make the movements on crypto. No, it's the institutional buyers. We're a small percentage compared to what these AI bots do from the institutional buyers. Okay, so let's get rid of that one more time. Turn drawing mode on, off. There we go, clear that out. Let's zoom back in one more time to the 4 hour. And looking at the on balance volume is the only other indicator that we've not looked at. So we had bearish OBV action. And as I always say, OBV is an approximation of what the big buyers are doing if they're holding and accumulating or slowly getting rid of their positions. It's not exact. It's an approximation, but it looks like a lot of distribution has been going on all throughout this slide. And then now we're starting to pick up and move the other direction finally. So this trend, this could be a pivot. Oops. This could be a pivot right here where we start to see a change in trend. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm remaining excitedly positive. I know the big bull run's not going to be till the fall, late summer, fall of 2021, but we're going to have a 2016 bull swing cycle within the next few months. And so during that cycle, this might be the last time we're here and we might move up. And then if we get swatted down, if Bitcoin decides to go get that CME gap and fill it, we could go down into this zone. And so that makes the possibility of a correction to 20 cents or even as low as 15 cents. And so if that happens, I'll bet you this could be the bottom right here. When we hit the bottom of that parallel trading channel and come upon the mysterious 4.618 fib circle boundary. And then after that point, we probably pump. So I don't care what happens. If it corrects, great, I'm loading up. If it doesn't correct, I'm sitting on my bag and I'm waiting. And then I'll wait till the first target level and cash some out and then wait for a dip and buy and just keep on trading this thing up to generate profitable trades. That's all. So anyway, what are your thoughts? What do you think XRP is going to do within the next few weeks? Do you think that Bitcoin is going to chase after that CME gap? And what do you see as the base level if we correct? And do you think we're going to stay above this parallel trading channel? Is that the end of the days for that long, boring parallel trading channel? It could be. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you'd like me to talk about if you want more videos on XRP, and if you'd also like me to do more of my short mobile update videos that I do using my Samsung Galaxy Note Ultra, free plug for Samsung that I'm not getting paid for. I like to do little short 2 to 5 minute videos that I edit right on the phone, and that's called the mobile report. Check it out. I've got a couple that are posted. Let me know if you like that. I need feedback. Also, post in the comments. I want to hear from you. I've had nothing but spam bots and these idiots that are promoting some stupid trading. Somebody's trying to sell their service for giving trading advice and take your money. And all I've been doing for the past few days is deleting these spam bots. So I need to hear from you, real people. Let's chop it up. Let's get the discussion going and have a good time. Jump over to the Telegram. Hit me up in the Telegram. And also don't forget about your free Pi cryptocurrency. Look in the link below and then check out that link where you can download the Pi app and mine your free cryptocurrency token Pi. I shot a video on it. Go back to my video. I'll explain all of that, but this might be your chance to get in on something before it launches officially within, I guess, the next several months. So that's all I've got. This is Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro. We out.